Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. So, do you know, everybody knows where are the lectures uploaded? Everybody has the access?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so is it fine? I am uploading PDF also and the video lecture also.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
On your website?
Yeah, on my website. I shared the link yesterday.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Is it with you? Yeah?
okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. We'll just wait for 1 more minute. Let everybody join, then we'll start with our class. Yes, Aisha, are you saying something? Aisha Sood? Yes, beta?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, I wanted to talk to you privately. Maybe we can converse after this lecture.
I'm sorry, regarding?
Ma'am, I have missed some lectures before this because of some technical issues. So, I just wanted to contact you regarding that.
बेटा एक्चुअली मेरे पास ना कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन है नहीं कि आपका लेक्चर अगर इससे पहले नहीं लगा कोई सो आई कैन जस्ट टेल यू अबाउट मैथमेटिक्स लेक्चर्स दैट्स इट
Ma'am, I was asking about the mathematics one only.
Yes,
Is
tell me.
there some recorded video that I can access so I can catch up with the class?
For my lecture you are saying beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have already uploaded everything, but I will share the link in chat again, where you can find everything every day after the lecture. Okay, beta? So I'm
Okay,
just
ma'am.
sharing
Thank
the
you so
link
much.
here in the chat to so that आपका कुछ भी मिस ना हो. जो भी लास्ट हमारे 2 lectures लगे हैं. First lecture was just an introduction. That is why there are no notes for first chapter, first lecture. But for the second lecture, you have both the notes as well as the video lecture. Okay, so you
Okay,
can see.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let us start our class. Please, everybody, put yourself on mute. Okay, now I have put everybody on mute so that we can have a smooth class. You can just raise your hands or you can type in chat box whatever your doubts are. Okay, so maybe you can raise your hands, then I will allow you to talk. But after some time, let me complete something and then we can talk. Okay. Okay, so let us start with today's lecture. So lecture 3. So yesterday, let us see what we have done yesterday, little bit. So this is your students. I will request everybody to please join as soon as possible. Okay, like you should join within 5 minutes, everybody. Okay. So you see what is yesterday's lecture, what we had done in yesterday's lecture. So we had defined sequence, we had defined sequence, series, right? And we have seen some usefulness of sequence. And then we had seen mathematical definition of sequence. So let me write down definition here. And then we saw that how we can represent a sequence notation. You can write a sequence like this, n from 1 to infinity, or you can write like this, an, and from 1 to infinity. And then we were doing this representation of sequence. Representation of sequence. So this is the thing we were doing. So let me start from here. Okay. So yesterday we had a sequence square root of n. and we were representing that particular sequence on a number line and on a graph. So if you have a sequence root n, you know that on number line you can denote it like this is your 0, then this is your a1. A1 is root n, root 1, that is 1. Then a2, which is root 2. Then a3, which is root 3. Then a4, which is exactly 2, right? So this is your a4, which is equal to 2, and so on, a5, a6. And we had seen that this sequence will keep on moving towards right. Fine. And then also I told you that you can represent the same sequence like this. What you can do on the graph, here you can have your n, and here you can have your an. Fine. Then for n equal to 1, you have an is equal to 1. So your point is 1, 1. And then the next point for n equal to 2, you have this point 1, root 2. Please put yourself on mute. Beta Nitish, please put yourself on mute. Okay. So I told you that what else you can do, you can just type like this: 1, 1 is a point, 2, 2, root 2 is a point, and then at 3 you have 3, root 3, and so on. And I told you all these points, they are on this parabola. So exactly all the points of parabola are not covered, but you can see that all the points, they will be on the parabola, because the function here is y is equal to root x, which is one part of the parabola, y square is equal to x. So this was the one sequence. Let us look at another sequence. I am giving you another sequence, that is 1 by n. 1 by n, if you draw on the number line, let us see what will happen. Suppose this is my 0. So the first term of the sequence here is, so I should write like this. To be more correct, I should write like this, my sequence. So the first term of the sequence is 1 by 1. So this is your a1, which is 1. Then what is a2? A2 is 1 by 2. Then what is a3? 1 by 3. And then 1 by 4, 1 by 5. You see, you are moving closer and closer to 0, and you will never cross 0, because these numbers will not be negative. So you can imagine that this sequence, ultimately the terms of the sequence, they look like 1 by 100, 1 by 1000, 1 by maybe 10,000. So you are very close to 0 as n goes to infinity. And if you plot it here on the graph, so your graph looks like at 1, the value of your sequence is 1. So this is 1, 1. Then you have 2, half. Then you have 3, 1 by 3, and so on. So the graph looks like this, something like this, which will never touch x-axis, but it will move closer and closer, closer and closer to x-axis. Okay, I think these two graphs are clear. So you have a graph of root n, and then you have 1 by root n. Now I will give you one more graph, one more sequence. We are just trying to find out the behavior of sequence. We are trying to look at the behavior of the sequences, different sequences, right? So from here, you can see from the first sequence, you can declare that. Please put yourself on mute, Pratham. Okay, so from the first sequence, you can we say that this sequence is divergent to infinity? Because it means that as n goes to infinity, limit an is infinity. So this sequence diverges to plus infinity. And here this sequence, limit n going to infinity, an is 0. So this sequence is convergent to 0. Fine. So this is what we mean by divergence and convergence of a sequence. If the nth term of the sequence converges to a particular number, It means that limit n going to infinity, an is that number. Then we say that our sequence is convergent. If not, then we say that sequence is divergent. So let us look at one more sequence so that we have more clarity. So we have here the third sequence. I'm taking it as minus. Yes.
Ma'am, can you again explain this convergent and divergent thing?
Fine. Okay. So you look at the, I will write the formal definition. So you just look at the first sequence here. So you have root n. Can I, n from the graph or from the number line, you can see that as n increases, you go on the, you will keep on going towards right and you will never stop. Okay, there is no limit. It means that, and also we know that root n as n goes to infinity is infinity. So from here we can see that limit n going to infinity, an is infinity, and in that case we say that the sequence is divergent. Okay, and when, if you look at this sequence 1 by n, you see as n increases you will be closer to 0. You will keep on coming closer and closer to 0. So it means that you are near 0 as n goes to infinity. So that is why we say that this sequence is convergent to 0. Aditya, yes beta, go for your doubt.
Ma'am, I was asking sequence divergent तब होता है जब infinity पे होता है, convergent तब होता है जब 0 के equal होता है.
No. That is why I am giving you more examples. Okay, let us wait for more examples, then you will have an idea. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, divergent is at
Do we
infinity,
need
but
to look divergent and convergent according to the graph? Like the converging graph is converging towards the x-axis, convergent to 0.
yeah. So here what is happening, that you have a sequence in this case. Just a minute, there are people.
मैम आई हैव अ स्मॉल डाउट. मैम डाइवर्जेंट तो सिर्फ प्लस इन्फिनिटी या माइनस इन्फिनिटी पे हो सकता है ना, कन्वर्जेंट
that is
किसी
what
और
I
वैल्यू पे
was
भी हो
trying to
सकता है.
say. Yes, divergent is
हाँ.
only to plus infinity or minus infinity, but convergent is not
To any
necessarily
value.
0. It can be something else also, finite number. Okay, and there is one more case. Let me discuss and then we will discuss the doubts. Okay, now look at this sequence. An is equal to n minus 1 upon n. Okay, so what is this sequence? N equal to 1, this term is 0. Then next term is 1 by 2. Next term is 2 by 3. Next term is 4 by 5. Next term is 5 by 6. Next term is 6 by 7. 7 by 8. Can you see what is happening? You will be close. You are going close and close to 1. So if you plot the terms of this sequence, what will happen? So your first term is 0. A1 is 0. Then A2 is 1 by 2. This is your A2, right? Suppose this is 1. Then your A3 is somewhere here. A4 is here. So you are going closer and closer to 1. You will never cross 1 because n minus 1 upon n. Denominator, you have the denominator larger than numerator. So this number cannot be greater than 1. So ultimately, and also we know how to find out this limit. Limit n going to infinity, n minus 1 upon n is limit n going to infinity 1 minus 1 by n, which is 1 minus 0, which is 1. So here clearly we can see that this particular sequence is convergent and it is convergent to 1. So it is not necessary that the sequence is always convergent to 0. Indeed, a sequence can converge to any finite number. So let me write down this thing. Convergent sequence. Okay. A sequence an is said to be convergent to a number L if limit n going to infinity an is L. Simple. And graphically it means that the values of your sequence are closer and closer to L as n goes to infinity.
Ma'am, can you please repeat? Actually, I got disconnected.
Yeah, sure. So what is a convergent sequence? Suppose you have a sequence an, and if you simply take the limit of the nth term an as n goes to infinity, and it is a number, finite number, then you say that your sequence is convergent. So let me put that this number should be finite. Okay, Aditya, yeah, go for your doubt.
या मैम तो कन्वर्जेंट में हमेशा मतलब जो मेरा कन्वर्जिंग वैल्यू सपोज है तो वो हमेशा फाइनाइट ही होना चाहिए.
Yes, beta. Infinite पे तो फिर divergent है ना? So
हाँ,
let me write
वही
down.
पूछा था.
हाँ, okay.
ठीक है.
Yeah.
Okay.
And somebody else is asking, ma'am, how
Excuse me,
to? Yes.
मैम ये जो सेकंड सीक्वेंस है
हाँ.
मैम इसमें तो एक अदर पार्ट ऑफ ग्राफ भी आएगा ना जो मतलब थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में आएगा.
Second sequence में.
यस, जब n नेगेटिव होगा तो उसका
n
इमेज
negative
आएगा.
होगा ना बेटा. Sequence की definition देखो. n is from 1 to infinity.
ओके ओके ठीक.
n is always from 1 to infinity unless until something else is explicitly written.
ठीक.
Fine?
ओके मैम.
Yeah, sure. Okay, somebody is asking, ma'am, divergent sequence की definition भी लिख दो. Okay, beta, I will write down how to plot this on graph. Okay, yeah, these are the doubts I'll take. Wait. Okay, so n is always from 1 to infinity. Okay, Akshit, go for your doubt, beta.
Ma'am, if an examiner asks us कि convergent है divergent है, so basically do we have to make the graph or not?
No, no. If it is asked, then you will go for this. Otherwise, you will find out the limit only. Okay.
Okay.
Vasundhara.
मैम ग्राफिकली अगर हम लोग कन्वर्जेंट सीक्वेंस को प्लॉट करेंगे तो वैल्यू ऑफ an will always approach l, right? But वो it will never be equal to l.
Yeah, never be equal because we will never achieve n equal to infinity ना. n तो कभी infinity बनेगा ही नहीं.
Okay.
We are saying that as we will move closer and closer to infinity, the numbers of the sequence will be closer to 1.
Okay.
Is that thing clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, mute everybody. Let us go ahead. So convergent sequence, let us see what exactly is happening in convergent sequence. So this is happening. It means that your an, right, this is a number l we are saying. So इसका मतलब ये है कि an कहीं भी रहे, पहले कहीं भी रहे, but ultimately जब n infinity के पास होगा तो an जो है वो इसके आसपास होगा, l के आसपास. मतलब l के आसपास वो अपने आप को accumulate करना शुरू कर देगा. When n goes to infinity, when n goes to infinity, your ans will be near l. That is what graphically it means. Okay, I will give you more examples. Now let us look at another example, the fourth example. So I will write down the definition of divergent sequence in a moment. Okay. Ma'am, can an value approach to iota? Yes, beta, but right now we are not talking about complex sequences. We can have complex sequence also, right? But right now we are not taking those. For our course, we will be talking only of real sequences. And somebody else is asking, ma'am, L can be any number? Yes, it can be any finite number. Even it can be a large number. For example, you may have a sequence which is converging to say 10 lakh. So that should be a fixed finite number, right? So let us look at this sequence. I'm giving you another example. An is equal to minus 1 raised to power n plus 1 by n. So here you see what is happening. The terms of the sequence are, first term is plus 1 by 1. Second term is minus 1 by 2. Third term is 1 by 3. Fourth term is minus 1 by 4. Fifth term is 1 by 5. Sixth term is minus 1 by 6. 1 by 7. What is happening? Can you see? Here you see what is happening. You have 0 here. So your first term A1 is 1. A1 is here. A2 goes on other side. A2 is minus 1 by 2. Then A3 comes back on the right hand side. A4 goes here. A5 goes here. And A6 goes here and so on. So इसका मतलब आप oscillate कर रहे हो यहाँ से वहाँ, वहाँ से यहाँ. But ultimately you are reaching closer to 0. So in this case also, limit अगर आप simply निकालो, -1 raised to power n plus 1, 1 by n. This limit is 0, we know. Because n goes to infinity, ये तो या plus बनेगा या minus बनेगा. This is bounded as n goes to infinity. And this number goes to 0. So the limit is 0. So here we know that this particular sequence here, if an is -1 raised to power n plus 1, then this particular sequence is convergent to 0. So can you see what is the difference between this sequence here, जो मैंने अभी example दिया, fourth example, and the second example? Observe the difference between second and fourth example. You see, in second, what is happening? The sequence is 1 by n. Here the sequence is -1 raised to power n plus 1, 1 by n. So in the second example, what is happening? You are coming closer to 0 from only one side. And here, you are coming closer to 0 from both the sides. It means that your sequence is spread on both sides of 0. And here, your sequence is spread only on one side of 0. So that does not matter कि एक ही side पे होना चाहिए. Okay? So that is why I am giving you this example that you can have a sequence जो कभी लेफ्ट पे जाता है आपकी लिमिट के, कभी राइट पे जाता है, but it stays closer to your limit as n goes to infinity. Wait beta, wait. Let me just see. You have some doubts. Okay, go. क्या आपका डाउट है बेटा?
Ma'am, so will we say that in this case it is convergent to 0?
Yeah, we will say this is convergent to 0. So let me clarify. The only thing which you will check is you will just find out the limit of the nth term. If it is a finite number, then you will say that my sequence is convergent to that finite number. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just a minute. There are fourth example is also convergent to 0. Yes, the numbers can be negative. बस n का वैल्यू नेगेटिव नहीं होना चाहिए. Yes बेटा, the numbers can be negative. Obviously, terms sequence की कुछ भी हो सकती हैं. n is from 1 to infinity. Graph of fourth बनाते हो बेटा. Can a sequence be neither convergent nor divergent? Okay, I will tell you that also. Okay, here if you want to plot the graph, so this is here for this. So you see, A1 is here, A2 will be here, A3 will be here, A4 will be here. So ultimately आप ऊपर से और नीचे से दोनों साइड से you are going closer to 0. Okay, so this is how the graph looks. Is it okay? Now somebody is asking, see ma'am, can we have a sequence which is neither convergent nor divergent? So इसीलिए अभी तक मैंने divergent sequence की definition नहीं लिखी है. So let us see. Go ahead. Now before that I want to give you more examples. If you see this sequence, an is equal to 3. So this is a sequence whose every term is 3. So can you comment anything? What happens to this sequence? Is it convergent or divergent? This is a convergent sequence. No, convergent beta. Limit n going to infinity, an is 3. So it means that this is A1, A2, A3. You are only at one point. You are not moving at all. So this is also a convergent sequence with limit 3. Is that thing clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, but convergent means like it is approaching to that value. No, it is
No, beta. Either it approaches to that, value, or it achieves that value. Both are convergent. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
In fact, if you are achieving that thing, that is more convergence as compared to if you are just moving towards that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Is that thing clear? Okay. Now look at this
Ma'am,
sequence.
but if like again the answer is coming A1, A2, A3, 3, that means it will be like to infinity it will be 3.
Sorry, beta.
If an is equal to 3, that means the answer will always be 3 for A1, A2, A3 and so on. That means it approaches infinity. So
no, it is not approaching infinity. It is approaching to 3. You see, first term is 3, second term is 3, Third term is 3. We are not summing it. We are just looking at the numbers. Fourth term is 3. You are always at 3. So how you are approaching to infinity?
Yeah.
As n
Okay,
goes
okay.
to infinity, an approaches to 3. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, graph will be constant. Okay, before that, Suchet is asking, according to fourth graph, isn't it tending to infinity? Fourth graph, let me see. Suchet, this is your question. Beta, graph, what you are saying? This is n. Okay, I think there is some confusion. And this is an. Right? N is going to infinity. As n is going to infinity, an is going to 0. You see, what is this vertical difference? That is your an. So as n goes to infinity, the vertical difference goes to 0. That is why we are saying here that limit n going to infinity minus 1 raised to power n plus 1, 1 by n is 0. Am I clear? Okay. So let us look at this graph. I have this graph. An is 1 if n is even, and it is minus 1 if n is odd. This is your sequence. Right? So can you tell me something? Can you comment on the behavior of this sequence?
Neither convergent nor divergent.
No,
It will
ma'am.
not approach to things.
Yeah, sure. So this sequence is like this. A1 will be minus 1, right? A2 will be plus 1.
1.
Here is your 1, minus 1. Here is your plus 1. And A3 will be minus 1. A4 will be plus 1. A5 will be minus 1. A6 will be plus 1. So is this graph, is this sequence going to one particular number?
No,
As n goes
ma'am.
to infinity? No.
No.
As n goes to infinity, it will become 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. So it is not approaching to one single number. So that is why, and we say that limit n going to infinity, an does not exist. ऐसे कहते हो ना बेटा आप? अगर limit unique नहीं आ रही होती है, तो it means
yes,
does
ma'am.
not exist.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So this graph,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
call this graph as oscillating.
So, ma'am, this
Sorry,
graph is
we
neither convergent.
call this sequence as oscillating. Fine? So,
Ma'am,
yes.
मैम मतलब ये ग्राफ जो है कन्वर्जेंट नहीं है ना फिर?
नहीं, कन्वर्जेंट नहीं है, राइट? ओके, कन्वर्जेंट के लिए कन्वर्जेंट टू वन सिंगल फाइनाइट नंबर.
यस मैम.
So Pratham is asking, it will not approach some finite value. If you are talking about this particular sequence here, obviously this is not. This is, although you can comment कि मैम एक बार 1 को जा रहा है, एक बार -1 को जा रहा है, जा तो रहा है finite number के पास. So yes, it is going to a finite number, but it should go to unique finite number for it to be convergent.
मैम जैसे हम लोग लिमिट निकालते थे वैसे ही रहेगा ना, मतलब एक पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू में नहीं गया तब sequence neither convergent nor divergent.
So let me write down. Yes, beta. So we have this. So we can conclude that you have a sequence an, right? If limit n going to infinity, an is, this number is unique and finite, then you say an is convergent. Fine. If limit n going to infinity, an is equal to plus infinity, obviously equal to डालना नहीं चाहिए हमें, ऐसे लिखना चाहिए an goes to infinity, क्योंकि infinity कभी भी achieve नहीं होती, so you should not write equal to sign. Okay, so here I am just writing so that it is easy. Then we say that an is divergent to infinity, right? And if this may also happen कि minus infinity आंसर आ जाए, क्योंकि an तो minus infinity हो सकता है. This goes to minus infinity, then you say that an is divergent to minus infinity. And other than that, you can have limit n going to infinity, an is not unique, मतलब does not exist. Not unique का मतलब वही है, does not exist. Okay, बेटा, actually इसकी ना अलग-अलग definition है. कुछ लोग इसको भी does not exist कहते हैं. So that is also correct. So the funda should be clear in your mind कि अगर plus infinity आ रहा है तो divergent है, माइनस इन्फिनिटी आ रहा है तो डाइवर्जेंट है, अगर यूनिक नहीं आ रहा तो भी, तो यू से दैट AN इज ऑसिलेटिंग। बट आपके केस में आपकी जो हम बुक फॉलो कर रहे हैं, so some people use this notation, some people they put all this not convergent into category of divergent. That is easier. Okay, so we say that a sequence will be convergent, either convergent or divergent. Convergent में क्या आ गया कि आपकी लिमिट फाइनाइट आ रही है, यूनिक आ रही है, बाकी सारे केसेस डाइवर्जेंट में चले गए। इधर आपकी लिमिट इंफिनिटी आ रही है या माइनस इंफिनिटी आ रही है, या आपका सीक्वेंस 2 नंबर या 3 नंबर के बीच में ऑसिलेट कर रहा है, वी विल कॉल दिस सीक्वेंस एज डाइवर्जेंट। यस आदित्य?
मैम लिमिट सॉल्व करते हुए हमें LHL और RHL भी देखना होता था, तो
बेटा यहाँ नहीं देखना वो, नो, बिकॉज दैट इज व्हेन यू आर कंप्यूटिंग लिमिट x गोज टू a। यहाँ पे तो आपका n गोइंग टू इंफिनिटी है ना, इंफिनिटी पे लेफ्ट राइट कैसे देखोगे?
हाँ ठीक है,
फाइन। सो बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द बिहेवियर ऑफ द सीक्वेंस एज n गोज टू इंफिनिटी, तो वो आपको लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट और राइट हैंड लिमिट नहीं निकालनी।
मैम तो यहाँ कन्वर्जिंग और डाइवर्जिंग ग्राफ्स या यही सिर्फ तभी होगा जब n अप्रोचिंग इंफिनिटी होता है।
यस बेटा, क्योंकि देखो ना हम क्या कर रहे हैं, वी आर व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, मैंने कल भी बताया था कि वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन बिहेवियर ऑफ आवर सीक्वेंस एज n गोज टू इंफिनिटी। ठीक है, कन्वर्जेंट का मतलब ही यही है कि कन्वर्जेंट का मतलब जब n बड़ा बड़ा होता जाएगा तब आपका सीक्वेंस कैसा बिहेव कर रहा है।
हाँ ठीक है मैम।
ठीक है, सो लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट राइट हैंड साइड वाला वो नहीं है। ओके, somebody is asking, so it is a bounded function. Yes, of course, अगर आपका कन्वर्जेंट सीक्वेंस है तो वो बाउंडेड होगा हमेशा, है ना, यही मतलब हुआ ना, क्योंकि कन्वर्जेंट मतलब एक फाइनाइट नंबर के पास पहुंच के रुक जा रहा है, डाइवर्जेंट मतलब चला जा रहा है ऊपर ऊपर, मतलब कहीं भी बाउंड नहीं हो रहा है। या फिर ओके, and somebody is asking, ma'am, how can we consider oscillating under divergent? Yeah, this is just a notation beta. Obviously oscillating does not mean that your sequence is going to infinity, so that is why I am saying that some people use this notation. Okay, that they say that either your sequence is convergent, every other case is divergent, but obviously that is why for your clarification I have told you that this case will also exist. So it is your choice if you want to call it an oscillating sequence, okay, and divergent. Obviously the literal meaning will be more good if you are saying that your sequence is divergent to infinity and minus infinity, but I am telling you that people do use this notation that my sequence is either convergent or divergent. Convergent means limit is finite and unique, and every other case they call as divergent.
What does bounded from above mean?
Okay, that I will tell you. Ma'am, how can we consider oscillating under divergent? Okay, yeah, sure. Make ma'am oscillating sequence जो होगा वो bounded होगा, जरूरी नहीं है बेटा, you can have a sequence which oscillates to infinity. For example, I can give you this example. The question is the oscillating sequence always bounded? Answer is no, because we can have this oscillating sequence minus 1 raised to power n plus 1 n, right? So this sequence sometimes goes to plus infinity, minus infinity, plus infinity, minus infinity. So this is not bounded. Fine. So it is not necessary that oscillating is always bounded. And next is if we get a question in which limit does not exist and in option divergent and none of these is given, which will be correct? I did not get your question. Limit does not exist. Rishabh, can you explain what you are asking? Okay,
Can we consider it to be not convergent? So is it divergent only, or we consider it in divergent because it is not convergent?
या बेटा वही यहाँ पे वही कह रही हूँ कि डिफरेंट लोगों का अलग व्यू है, बट फॉर आवर कोर्स वी विल से व्हेनेवर इट इज नॉट कन्वर्जेंट इट इज डाइवर्जेंट. ओके बेटा, am I clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, somebody is asking, ma'am, can we comment anything about this sequence e raised to power n sin n? So can you tell? limit n going to infinity e raised to power n sin n. This is bounded, right?
Divergent to infinity.
ठीक है, divergent to infinity और minus infinity भी हो सकता है, right? So this is bounded.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So this is for sure divergent. So to avoid such situations कि हम divergent लिखें या oscillating लिखें, इसलिए लोगों ने बनाया है कि whenever your sequence is not convergent, you will call it divergent. So this sequence is divergent, and in fact oscillating between minus infinity and plus infinity.
Ma'am, how do we determine whether a sequence is bounded or not bounded?
Okay बेटा, so that I will tell you. अभी हमारा आगे आएगा. But bounded का मतलब क्या है? Bounded sequence का क्या मतलब है कि there is a number m such that mod of an is less than equal to m for all n. Okay, कि bounded का क्या मतलब है कि एक नंबर ऐसा है such that आपके सीक्वेंस की हर टर्म का मैग्नीट्यूड उस नंबर से छोटा है. That is bounded means. Okay, so don't worry about this. These things will come. So I hope convergent and divergent is clear to everybody. If you have any doubts about convergent and divergent, please ask.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
so
please explain it once more. E raised to power x n sin n is divergent.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, sure. देखो बेटा, आपका limit n going to infinity e raised to power n sin n क्या होगा? देखो sin n is bounded between -1 and +1, and e raised to power
Yes,
n
ma'am.
goes to infinity as n goes to infinity. So ये वाली जो पूरी term है, this will go to infinity or minus infinity as n goes to infinity. So this is divergent.
Yes, ma'am.
Oscillating comes under divergent always. Again beta, Saksham is asking, oscillating comes under divergent always. So I'm telling you that this is just a convention. Some people in some books they will have convergent, divergent and oscillating, but for our case we have convergent and divergent. We put the oscillating case in divergent. Fine. Can we have a graph of this e raised to power x sin x? Yes, अपने आप बनाना इसको. Everybody knows Desmos. Desmos पता है सबको?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can just अगर किसी को नहीं पता है, let me tell you.
Can you just repeat? Can you repeat, ma'am?
Desmos. Okay, I will tell you. So there is a software Desmos, right? आप Google पे जाओगे. I'm just sharing screen. Okay, if you will type Desmos, can you see everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is a very nice thing, and you should all use this thing. So you have a simple y is equal to e raised to power x exponential x into sin x. You see, this is the graph. Okay, you can you see? Everybody
Yes,
can see? So can you
Yes,
see?
ma'am.
You are going
Yes,
to
ma'am.
plus infinity as well as
Yes, ma'am.
minus infinity. Okay. So the only
Yes,
difference between your sequence and this graph here x is continuous, and in your case n will take value 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. But obviously the behavior will be same. क्योंकि ऊपर तक जा रहा है ना, तो आपको दिखेगा नहीं. Let me just try if you can see. Right. So you see this is the graph. Clear है बेटा सबको? So whenever you have any plotting doubts, you can always go to Desmos and you can plot your graphs. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us
Yes,
come
ma'am.
back. Okay. So what is the time? It is 3:20 हो गया ना बेटा? Okay, 5 more minutes we have, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually there is क्या होता है कि next class के students आ जाते हैं, so we have to be very careful about time. So yeah, we have 5 more minutes. So I'll introduce the next thing. So we have covered definition of sequence and convergence and divergence of sequence and representation of a sequence. Fine. So there is one last thing, very little one. I will do this. So next is recursive definitions. Sometimes we don't represent our sequence like this. जैसे हमने अभी तक क्या किया है, an is equal to nth टर्म बता दी, अभी तक यही किया ना, that you tell the nth term. Sometimes what we do, for example, if I tell you that a1 is, जैसे फिबोनाची सीरीज बनाया था, सीक्वेंस बनाया था, वो क्या था, a1 is 0, a2 is 1 and an is an minus 1 plus an minus 2 for n greater than equal to 3. Right? If I do like this, पूरा सीक्वेंस अपने आप बन जाएगा ना, a1 is 0 then 1, then I know that a3 will be a1 plus a2, that is 1, then a4 will be a2 plus a3, that is 2, then a5 will be 1 plus 2, that is 3, and then so on. So this definition here, a1 equal to 0, a2 equal to 1 and an is equal to an minus 1 plus an minus 2. इसमें क्या कर रहे हो आप, रिकर्सिव, मतलब रिकर्सिव होता है कि a1 और a2 मिलके आपको a3 बताएंगे, फिर a2 और a3 मिलके आपको a4 बताएंगे, फिर a3 और a4 मिलके आपको a5 बताएंगे, फिर a4 और a5 मिलके आपको a6 बताएंगे. और जरूरी नहीं है दो टर्म्स यूज हो, इससे ज्यादा भी हो सकती है, इससे कम भी हो सकती है. Such a definition is called recursive definition.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम ये फाइबोनाची सीरीज नहीं है?
हाँ हाँ फाइबोनाची है ये, राइट. सो दिस इज फाइबोनाची, हमने कल भी डिस्कस किया था, राइट. समर्थ, यस बेटा, यू हैव अ डाउट?
मैम आई हैव अ डाउट मैम, लेकिन इससे रिलेटेड नहीं था, थोड़ा सा कुछ पूछना था आपसे मैम.
ओके, गो फॉर इट.
मैम आपने कुछ ना टेक्स्ट बुक्स का नाम बोला था मैम, वो मैं उस दिन नोट नहीं कर पाया था, आप प्लीज बता सकते हैं ना?
ओके बेटा, थॉमस एंड फिनी करके है. लेट मी टेल यू द एग्जैक्ट नेम ऑफ द बुक. सो द बुक इज कैलकुलस एंड एनालिटिकल ज्योमेट्री, कैलकुलस एंड एनालिटिकल ज्योमेट्री, 9th edition, थॉमस एंड फिनी, these are the authors. ओके बेटा.
मैम थॉमस एंड
फिनी, FINNEY, जॉर्ज थॉमस एंड रॉस फिनी. ओके, बुक का नाम है,
ठीक है मैम.
एवरीबॉडी कैन नोट, कैलकुलस एंड एनालिटिकल ज्योमेट्री, 9th edition we are following. Okay, fine.
Yes ma'am, thank you ma'am.
So recursive, yeah sure beta. Recursive definition is clear to everybody? Yes, so I can give you more examples.
Yes ma'am.
We can have this example.
Yes ma'am.
a1 is equal to 1 and then you have an is equal to n into an minus 1. So इससे क्या हो रहा है, ये सीक्वेंस कैसे बनेगा, 1, दूसरी टर्म क्या होगी 2, तीसरी टर्म क्या होगी बताओ, क्या होगी? What is a3? A3 is 3 into a2, 6. What is a4?
24.
Can you tell me what this sequence is? Yeah, so this is same as n factorial. Okay, so this is one way जो अभी तक हमने किया है, and this is the recursive way of writing your sequence, right? So
ma'am, in the questions we will be given with this, we need to make the pattern, or what will be given?
It depends, बेटा दोनों चीजें दी हो सकती हैं आपको, right?
Okay.
Okay. So from tomorrow, we next week we will be doing subsequences. Okay. So everybody, we are done for this week.
And what about the tutorial sheets? Should we start doing that?
Yeah, you can start doing that, beta. First tutorial sheet, everybody.
but वो bounded वाला function है उसमें है.
कोई बात नहीं बेटा, जितना आपसे होता है उतना, जितना मैंने पढ़ाया है. बाकी for example, I have 2 groups, EC 6 और 7 को शायद मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ मंडे को. So हम वो ट्यूटोरियल वाली वीडियो भी मैं अपलोड कर दूंगी. बाकी तो ऑब्वियसली आपकी टीचर्स आपको पढ़ाएंगे.
मैम ट्यूब शीट में हमारे सर ने हम लोग को फर्स्ट 6 सम्स कराए थे मैम, उसके इसमें सीरीज बतानी थी, सीरीज क्या है,
nth टर्म बतानी थी ना, सीक्वेंस.
यस मैम.
बेटा बी केयरफुल, देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन सीक्वेंस एंड सीरीज, है ना? इज दैट क्लियर टू यू?
यस मैम, वेरी क्लियर.
या ओके. तो या अभी आप थोड़ा सा टाइम दो, डोंट रश टू एनीथिंग. आराम से आपको जितनी फर्स्ट ट्यूटोरियल शीट से होता है उतना आप कर सकते हो. अदरवाइज वी विल डू नेक्स्ट वीक, आप आराम से कर पाओगे.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम.
या
मैम अगर आपके लेक्चर्स फिर से देखने हो तो आपकी जो YouTube वाली प्लेलिस्ट है वहां से वही देख सकते हैं ना?
बेटा अगर आपने वो देखने हैं, इससे बेटर है वो भी देख सकते हो ऑब्वियसली, बट अगर आप चाहते हो कि क्लास वाला लेक्चर ही देखना है, वो तो मैं अपलोड कर रही हूँ ना, डू यू नो?
मैम वो मेरे को एक्चुअली पता नहीं कहाँ, वो
ये
LMS
देखो,
पे अपलोड कर दो आप।
नहीं LMS पे नहीं कर रही बेटा, मैंने वेबसाइट पे कर रही हूँ। लेट मी शेयर द लिंक
मैम आपकी जो वेबसाइट है तो मैं कभी तक ओएल करके उस पे
हाँ
ना
उस पे मैंने सब कर दिया है अच्छे से। प्लीज विजिट दैट वेबसाइट।
मैम
उसके बाद
ट्यूटोरियल शीट भी उसी पे
हाँ जी,
मैम उसकी लिंक भेज दो मैम ग्रुप में प्लीज।
मैंने भेज रखा है
वेबसाइट का।
चैट में, चैट देखो इसका, आज स्टार्टिंग में भेजा है, ठीक है?
मैम
ट्यूटोरियल शीट भी उसी में।
क्या
मैम
बेटा?
ट्यूटोरियल शीट कहाँ पे
मैम
मिलेंगी?
अभी तक हमारा ट्यूटोरियल नहीं हुआ मैम।
ट्यूटोरियल शीट्स मैम।
ट्यूटोरियल शीट्स बेटा LMS पे जाओ, यू हैव वेबसाइट लिंक, वहाँ पे है आपकी ट्यूटोरियल शीट्स।
मैम लेकिन अभी तक हमारा ट्यूटोरियल तो
आपकी
नहीं हुआ ना
साइट पे नहीं है।
6
Okay
EC7
बेटा,
का।
I will share the link
Yes,
on
ma'am,
WhatsApp. Now the class time is over. Next teacher is coming. I have to end it. So I'll
Thank you,
share the
ma'am.
link on WhatsApp. Thank you.
ग्रुप में डाल देना।
Thank you, ma'am.
ट्यूटोरियल शीट्स
Bye,
करनी
ma'am.
कहाँ पर है?
Sure, ma'am.
थैंक यू मैम।
Thank you बेटा.
Thank
Have a
you,
nice
ma'am.
day everybody.